ratio in concrete. So, let's get started. Concrete contains ingredients such as cement, sand, coarse aggregate, and water in properly designed proportions. This proportion is arrived at either as a nominal mix or by design mix. All the materials have their specific properties and importance to contribute to the strength of concrete. Cement is used as a binding material in concrete due to the best adhesive and cohesive property, while water is the cheapest and most important ingredient of concrete. When these two materials are mixed, a chemical reaction takes place named hydration. Hydration reaction produces a sticky and thick gel, which has a binding property, and which bind all aggregate in form of tough and strong material. Thus cement and water both are responsible for binding all elements of concrete together. Cement and water are used as per their ratio called water-cement ratio. Water-cement ratio is defined as the ratio of the weight of water to the weight of cement. Why do we need to add sufficient water to the concrete mix? Technically, as per studies, cement requires 23% of water for the hydration process, and 15% for expansion of pores and volume increment. Therefore 38% of the water by weight of cement is minimum, and must. From experimental data, it has been found that for full hydration of cement paste, and no capillary pores to be left there, sufficient water is required in the concrete mix. The least quantity of this water corresponds to 0.38 water-cement ratio. Thus, if water-cement ratio is less than 0.38, complete hydration is not possible. If it is more than this, concrete mass become porous and permeable. And if it is less, concrete becomes dry and harsh, and may not bind and develop full strength. For workability consideration, this water-cement ratio is found as 0.4. But its selection depends on the requirement of workability, in different exposure conditions, and nature of work. At a water-cement ratio of 0.4, the mix has sufficient water for hydration, as well as for providing ease in the concreting process, like mixing, placing, transporting, and compacting. Because water works as a lubricant in the concrete mix and reduces the internal friction between particles of concrete. At this water-cement ratio, the gel formed is in good physical structure and dense. At higher water-cement ratio, the gel formed is in the poor physical structure, create voids during subsequent evaporation, and become more porous, resulting in a lower strength of concrete at a later age. Simple calculation of water quantity for concrete. If we need to calculate the quantity of water for concrete mix, first find the cement content for the volume and water-cement ratio. If we assume 80 kilograms of cement for concrete mix, and water-cement ratio is 0.45, then the required water quantity for 80 kilograms cement will be equals 36 liters. Effective water-cement ratio on workability. Workability of concrete means the ability of concrete to perform concreting process, like mixing, transporting, placing, compacting with ease, and without any segregation. In other words, workability of concrete indicates the ability of concrete to work easily. Water-cement ratio is also an important consideration for the workability of concrete. High water-cement ratio leads to higher workability because interparticle lubrication is increased. Similarly, lower water-cement ratio leads to lower workability because there is lack of interparticle lubrication. This may lead to porous concrete. Water-cement ratio varies from 0.4 to 0.7 depending on the exposure condition. A ratio of less than 0.4 makes concrete very stiff if superplasticizers are not used. and a ratio of greater than 0.6 makes wet and weak concrete, and perhaps leaking concrete, leading to corrosion in future. Using low water cement ratio is the usual way to achieve high strength and high quality concrete. But water cement ratio alone does not generate the strength of concrete. Good concrete results from a good mix design, and a low water cement ratio is one, but very empirical part of a good mix design. Higher the water cement ratio means, the higher quantity of water, which results in dilution in cement paste. It makes poor concrete mix and increases water permeability, thus, leads to leakage and dampness. Effective water cement ratio on strength. The compressive strength of concrete is a major characteristic of the concrete mix. Change in the amount of water changes the strength of concrete. If water is used in more quantity, it may develop more voids and develop honeycomb structure to a large extent in set concrete. It results in decrease in density, durability, and strength. Lower the water cement ratio, the greater the strength of concrete. Reasons why high water cement ratio is not recommended. 1. Chances of segregation and bleeding. 2. Less durability. 3. Development of voids. 4. Decrease in strength of concrete. 5. Decrease in life of structure. 6. Leakage and chances of corrosion. 7. Increased carbonation due to voids and hence reduced life. 8. Freeze-thaw effect, etc. Major reasons why the low water cement ratio is recommended. 1. Increase in strength. 2. Increase in durability. 3. Lower permeability. 4. No leakage or dampness. 5. Greater freeze-thaw durability. 6. Better bond with reinforcement, etc. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and share. And don't forget to subscribe us.